Hello children, my name is Aljona and today I'm going to read you a story called The Magic Porridge Pot. It's retold by Alan MacDonald, illustrated by John Lewis and published by Ladybird Books. Are you ready? Good. Once a girl called Rose lived with her mother in a tiny cottage. They were so poor that there was hardly a bean in the house to eat. One day, poor Rose felt so hungry that she ran into the woods and wept. Poor Rose, she's hungry. You poor girl, said the voice. What the matter? The voice belongs to a kind old lady. When she heard how hungry Rose was, the old lady gave her a present. Look, children, this is the present. It's a magic cooking pot. The old lady explained, just say the words, cook, cook, little pot, make me porridge piping hot, and then the pot will cook you a meal. But when the porridge is cooked, you must say, stop, stop, little pot, no more porridge, that's the lot. Here we go. Rose was overjoyed. She ran home and showed her mother the magic cooking pot. Cook, cook, little pot, make me porridge piping hot, said Rose. No sooner had she spoken that, the pot began to boil and bubble. Bubble. Here we go, it's bubbling. The tiny cottage was filled with a dreamy, creamy smell. When the porridge was ready, Rose said, stop, stop, little pot, no more porridge, that's the lot. Then Rose and her mother ate and ate till they could eat no more. Look at them, they're full. From that day, they were never hungry again. All they had to do was say the magic words, and into the time a pot of hot porridge stood on the table. Every day they invited their neighbors for a breakfast, for a dinner, and for a tea. Things went on like this until one day. They invite friends. Rose went out for a walk up the hill while her mother cleaned the cottage. Soon the mother felt hungry and said, cook, cook, little pot, make me porridge piping hot. Then she went back to her cleaning. She was so busy that she forgot all about the magic cooking pot. Then the porridge boiled and bubbled, it rose and rose till at last, what happened next? It overflowed. The porridge spilled onto the table, and then it spilled onto the floor. The porridge oozed around her feet and ran out of the kitchen door. Stop! Enough! Cried the mother, but try as she might, she couldn't remember the magic words. The pot went on cooking and cooking. Look, porridge went everywhere. Down in the town, the people couldn't believe their eyes. The porridge oozed down the pavements, and then it poured into the square, and then it rose up to everyone's knees and carried off the Lord Mayor. Uh-oh, it's down the street. At last, Rose came back home from her walk. At the gate, she stopped and stared. A sea of porridge was coming towards her. "Help!" Rose cried her mother. "Please make it stop!" Rose took one look and shouted, "Stop! Stop, little pot! No more porridge, that's the lot!" And do you know what happened? What do you think? Do you know what happened? Is this stop or not? Let's find out. The magic pot stopped cooking. "Thank goodness," said her mother, wiping porridge from her eyes. Down in the streets the people cheered. Rose had saved the town from sinking in a porridge. But there was still one small problem. Look at these people in a porridge. Let's find out what's the problem. What could they do with all that porridge? And I think they've got some idea. Let's find out. Porridge for the porky pigs, porridge cake, porridge pool, and porridge sculpture of the mayor. That is the end of our story. I hope you enjoy. Bye.